Stop trying to be a people pleaser. Trying to please people all the time is a disease that will rob you not only of your success, but of your overall happiness. It will keep you from being the person you were created to be and only drive you right down to the ground. It would rob you of your joy, your peace, your confidence, and, your happiness. Don't let other people's expectations of you rule your life. Because when it comes right down to it, you will never make people happy. There will always be some kind of fault they will find, and that's just life. In the end, you need to be true to who you are. There is a big difference between being a servant and desiring to help people and being a people pleaser. You see, we are nurturers by nature. We want to show love, we want to help, we want to feel useful. It's part of who we are. And people know this and they take advantage of it. It's just human nature. It's part of living in a fallen world. And it is good to be a servant, as Christ did say, "Whoever wants to be greatest among you, be servant of all." And other religions have the same premise. So whether you're a person of faith or not, it is within our nature to want to serve, to not to want to be perceived as being haughty. But in the end of the day, if you spend your whole life trying to please other people and make other people happy, you're going to go insane. And that's the long and short of it. Because like I said earlier, they're going to find fault, regardless of what you do. If you do it one way, one group of people is going to find fault with that. If you do it another way, they're going to find fault with that. I'll share a parable with you. There was a grandfather taking his grandson into town. The grandfather put his grandson on the donkey, so his grandson wouldn't have to walk. As they got into town, one person looked at him and said, "How selfish of that son to make the grandpa walk instead of the son." So the grandpa got the grandson off the donkey. He sat on the donkey and made his grandson walk. Another person came up and said, "How selfish is that grandpa making that young kid walk?" So the grandpa leans over, puts his grandson on the donkey, and they continued towards town. Another person says, "Hey, how dare you make that donkey carry that heavy load?" And by the end of the story is they're both carrying the donkey. The moral of the story is you're not going to make everybody happy. If you do what your heart tells you to do or what the Creator has laid on your heart to do, there's going to be people who find fault with that, who say you should have done it this way. If you say you give money to the poor in secret, they're going to say you should have let somebody know you did it. You let somebody know you did it, they're going to say you're being boastful. The point is, if you try to do things based on what other people think of you, or your happiness comes from what other people think about you, you're going to have a very sad life, my friend. In the end, it's been said, what other people think about you is none of your business. And you're not in charge of other people's happiness. So stop it. Let yourself off the hook. Tell yourself, I am not responsible for other people's happiness. I am responsible for my own happiness, and they are responsible for their happiness. And then just let them alone. Let them be responsible for their own happiness, and you live your life. Go for the goals that you want to go for. Go for the job you've always wanted for. Whatever is in your heart to do, do. And, of course, help people along the way, but don't let what they want rule over your life, and don't let their opinion of you rule over your life, and don't try to be the source of other people's happiness. It's foolishness and nonsense, and will only destroy you in the end. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. Wasted over 10 years trying to please my family, friends, everyone. But when you stand up and in love say, look, I am not accountable to you or your opinion or what you think I should do. I am doing what I feel is the best thing, and I am responsible for my happiness, and you are responsible for your own. And it's okay, yes, even paramount, that you set boundaries and say, look, back off. With all due respect, what you think is you're entitled to your opinion, but you have no authority in my life. I will do as I feel best. It is my life, my joy, my peace, my happiness, my life's mission, my life's purpose. You go live yours and I'll live mine. And that is perfectly acceptable to do. And that is my challenge to you, to stop being a people pleaser, to live your own life with joy and peace and relentless faith, and go forth and live your life's mission, your life's purpose, and do it your way, and do it as the Lord, your Creator, put in your heart to do. And you all have a joyous day, and may His presence be with you.